Well, great morning, everyone. Oh my goodness. So this morning I pulled cards and just see what they're going to say. And this is about the wealthy and the satanic things that they're doing. Because underneath the surface it says what's driving this is manifesting and sacrificing when it comes to emotions, okay? Manifesting and sacrificing when it comes to emotion. It's underneath of it, we'll do another layer, an attachment to this death, moving forward when it comes to the actions and seeing what's coming. Because a reading's about being outside of the box, into drugs, okay, caged, drugs, down the rabbit hole. Being ruled by actions, doing actions that cut, okay, actions that cut, being outside the box. So they trade in terror, this sacrificing of young children. And what they were claiming was going on in Pizzagate was actually what they are doing, okay? So the energy coming into it is the card of hope. Now this is a loss of hope. This loss of hope, this is an agreed on message, okay? The emotional loss of hope that takes place, okay? So what's going on today, it's about the decisions to block the law, block knowledge about what they're doing, okay? And we see that now daily, and especially with the thing with Bondi, what happened the other day, just going on the attack because they're asking questions, and her continuing to block, try to run interference for Trump and the wealthy. The challenge is gaining splendor. At the heart of it, it's about control, okay? Controlling wealth, controlling power, controlling assets, because they're trusting in the dark side that it's a doorway to wealth, to power. And that's what they're about, gaining wealth, status, power through the sacrifice of children, through the abdication of their emotions, selling their soul to the dark side to gain power, to gain wealth, to gain status in the world. It's sick. But this is what they do. So I'll do another part of the reading. We'll see what else it has to say. But yeah, outside the box of any kind of convention, the message is to make them lose hope for a doorway to riches, wealth, power. And they sell their soul to get it. There's the verse. What does it gain a man to gain everything in the world and lose his soul? So it's about being embattled. And when it comes to something concrete, new. So if you sell your soul to gain wealth, you're going to feel embattled. Okay? Because the dark is always going to gain. It's about facing loss, emotional loss. Emotionally, you lose with that new action. Or the new action could be emotional loss. Again, distancing from emotion, a loss, because you're juggling money. Because you've traded it for, again, monetary, something concrete in the world. You lose your emotions, become emotionally distant, and it's all, again, for the love of money. Love of money. When that's your total focus is money, wealth, power. When it comes to community, the dark mindset, you walked away from community. You've distanced yourself from emotionality when it comes to community. It's about a doorway to business, juggling money. You go into this new action of a dark mindset. You face the doorway of loss when it comes to dealing with community. Eating away. Turning your back. Eating away. And then the other side of it, we have documents. Okay. You're not going to get out of this. I see this as the karmic writing on the wall, if you will. Everything is there. When they leave out of the form, everything they've done in life, they are going to have to face. Every pain they have caused to every person, they are going to feel that pain. Every child they have sacrificed, they are going to feel the hurt and the pain and the fear of that child. Every person they've put down and ruined, they are going to feel the emotions of that person. Okay? So they feel embattled. They've got a doorway to a dark mindset. They're embattled when it comes to the community and their business. Okay? And they're there just eating away at things, turning their back when it comes to the public. because they want a doorway to business, and they've entered a dark mindset. Okay. Emotional loss with the new actions. Again, distancing from emotions, shutting down, and juggling money, monetary stuff. And they wind up feeling embattled because, everybody's after their money. It's what they think, okay, when they enter this path. So, yeah. So, let's go ahead and look at the energy of this. Let's see what else it has to say. Okay, so the first thing out is this alliance that they have, this marriage they've made, that's now flowering, blossoming. When it comes to argumentative drama with where they live, okay. Above it, sacrifices with a foundation of health, sacrificing true health. Okay. Could be also sacrificing the health of others to flower, to have the house that they want, whatever. Also could be this alignment with this argumentative thing, this drama. Energy coming into it, conversations about protection, okay, fragile, slow walking things, protection, what's under the surface that they're struggling with, energy going forward, deeper knowledge, the mysteries when it comes to finance, abundance, the crushing wheel that takes place when it comes to them and their deception, okay, the deception. Foundation struggling with the health, with their health. What's under the surface is about sacrifice and this crushing wheel that takes place. Going into it, they've had conversations about protection, etc., aligning with this argumentative drama, and they want this deeper knowledge about money, abundance. But in gaining that deeper knowledge on getting abundance, flowering the house and the deception and things, they enter the crushing wheel. Sacrificing what's under the surface. And willing to sacrifice whatever to get what they want. It's not a good outcome for these people in the end. They've had a few years of fame, okay, but it doesn't ever end well, okay. Eventually, that dark side is going to extract payment. So again, it's not going to bode well for them. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.